And if you are somebody that's longing for love and to have a commitment, there is something that's required for this. And that one thing that's required is patience. Come on now. God gave me a great revelation. The reason why is because everybody in this world is going through a cycle. And God gave me an analogy. It's like when you're washing clothes, these clothes go through a cycle of the washing, and then you have the rinsing, and then you have the spinning. And then after that, you go into the dryer. Everybody in this world is going through a cycle. So you have to be patient as they go through this cycle with God, because God is renewing their mind. God is changing their whole life. And so in order for you to have that type of kingdom love that you long for, you're going to have to wait on this cycle. And just like laundry, when it's going through the cycle, like think about it. God gave me that analogy. It's like us when we're being washed away from our old ways, our old habits. Come on now. That old mind set. We're coming to a cleansing, being renewed. And then when you go in that dryer, God showed me, he said, it's like when you're getting ready to go through that fire and you're going to come out as gold. So the dryer represents the fire. Come on now. So you're going to have to be patient to get that type of love that you're longing for, that agape love. Someone to love you the way God loves you. You understand what I'm saying? Someone to have your best interests at heart. This is not something you just, run into and get it done. This takes time, because when God do something, he do it right. He don't just throw it together and put it together. That's what Satan do. He just put something together and then put a bow on it, make you think it's yours. It ain't going to be no good for you. And look, this is the reality. The reality is that you're going to have to be patient as your person goes through the cycle. Ain't no other way around it. They have a lot of things that God has to renew them from. You see what I'm saying? Has to cleanse them from. This is a cycle of life. So if you're longing for that type of love, you're going to have the patience is required from you right now. As you go through your cycle, as they're going through their cycle, y'all both going to come out the other end. Be like gold. Be fine gold. So you have to have that level of patience if you really want that. Especially, listen, look at the world we live in. Love is very rare. I'm talking about love. I ain't talking about nobody pretending. Love, it is very rare. Because most people in this world, the best way to act is nonchalant. Show no love, it'll get you hurt. But here's the thing. Even when you don't show love, it still gets you hurt. So don't believe that. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Don't allow your situations that didn't work out, those disappointments. Don't allow that to change you and cause you to be bitter. Because before you know it, that person that really come into your life to love you and value you and cherish you could walk up on you, and you might have a wrong attitude. Don't let the devil trick you out your spot. Whatever done happened to you, you let it go and forgive. You understand what I'm saying? You learn from those disappointments. Learn from the people that walked away from you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, don't be hurt over who left. Because if they left, they weren't supposed to be here. Come on now. And that is something you got to get in your head. If they left, their part in your life and your story is over. Ain't nothing to be hurt about. Let them go so you can get what you're supposed to have.